In an industry where there are so many varieties available, Snickers was struggling to compete with traditional chocolate favourites and broaden themselves from their long-associated niche market. Taking these problems into account, the company set out to create a truly global brand idea that could be tailored to the local market. This was brought to life by delivering the idea that you're not you when you're hungry, and as a proper nut-filled bar, Snickers can really satisfy. Launched in the US under Mars Incorporated, Snickers quickly made their mark on the confectionery industry to become one of the world's most favourable chocolates to date. Consisting of a vast product mix, Snickers is sold worldwide and features a milk chocolate coated bar filled with peanuts, nougat and gooey caramel. Snickers currently holds the third largest market share in Australia and positions themselves as a filling everyday snack, hence the big idea that when people get hungry, Snickers is the bar of substance that can satisfy this need. Attempting to arrive at an idea that would communicate this globally meant that the company had to play off a story that would carry universal appeal while still staying true to the company's DNA. Most confectionery items are commonly targeted at women, however Snickers has traditionally focused their advertising efforts on men. The reality is that the bars themselves are purchased by all, therefore being the one most recognisable to consumers at the point of purchase ultimately drives success. Snickers was faced with the challenge to deliver a big populist idea that would not only continue to engage their traditional audience, but also drive salience amongst a broader population. Key consumer insight indicated that men across the globe seek acceptance amongst their mates, and membership of this male pack is everything. It also revealed that when they're hungry, they have less energy, and the impact this can have on typical male behaviours is detrimental to their role in this pack. Snickers felt that everyone could relate to this situation, not only guys but also anyone who had been a mother, a sister or a girlfriend. Keeping this in mind, the target audience turned from a traditional Snickers market to a new focus of males and females, young and old. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the need to satisfy hunger falls into the physiological segment. This is the most basic level of primary need and is an ongoing source of motivation for consumer purchase behaviour. Since basic needs are often met in developed countries, marketers position products by further appealing to consumers' high-level needs. Therefore, the Snickers bar also falls into the social needs category since consumers are seeking a sense of belonging. Even though Snickers had been performing well within the market, it was important for the company to broaden their consumer base in order to improve this position. To achieve this goal, the objectives developed for this campaign was to grow penetration and value sales and increase Snickers' relevance amongst a broader audience. Clemengo BBDO Melbourne had the creative task responsible for producing the You're Not You When You're Hungry campaign and successfully communicating the big idea to a new consumer base. In order to differentiate themselves from major competitors, the message statement was critical to the success of this campaign. This was communicated by explaining how the unique selling proposition of Snickers is able to help consumers overcome the universal symptoms of hunger by providing them with an energy boost that ultimately allows them to continue to live life to their fullest potential. By combining slice of life and humour executional techniques, Snickers was able to show how the product can solve a real-life situation in a humorous way. This was achieved by using a popular Australian sport and a well-known Australian celebrity that consumers have welcomed into their homes for nearly 3 decades. Through a combination of the thrill-seeking environment and the celebrity's iconic one-liners, the audience is able to resonate with the advertisement through clever, rational and emotional appeals. This approach was effective since consumers can rationally understand how a Snickers bar can satisfy their need, as well as how this can emotionally lead them to understanding how the treatment of these symptoms can aid in gaining back acceptance from their peers. Since Snickers is already a popular choice amongst consumers, the main message of "You're Not You When You're Hungry" is presented at the end of the advertisement. This can result in a more favourable opinion of the product and better retention of the information presented, ultimately aiding in overall brand success. Even though this campaign is part of a broader worldwide project, the main source of media used for this campaign specifically was a 30-second television commercial. Australians reported that television was one of their most preferred places to view advertisements, with over half finding it to be more effective than other advertising. Television makes it possible to reach a large, diverse audience, therefore this medium seemed the most appropriate to reach the campaign's objectives. The advertisement also attracted a large amount of trending attention via social media websites since it resonated with an Australian audience who saw the humour in the campaign. This helped the message spread to a much wider audience, specifically a younger demographic that was unreachable through television alone. Post-airing of the advertisement, Snickers achieved 51% recognition and 81% branding recognition, which led to increased sales and salience amongst the broader population, therefore successfully achieving the campaign's objectives.